Making money on social media.
The truth is, it's actually kind of easy, but also can be very hard. Everyone wants to make money on social media because, I mean, who wouldn't? It seems easy, fun, and I guess it's better than your average 9 to 5. But the problem is, a lot of you guys don't know how to. If I'm being completely honest, there's some months I haven't even made enough to pay any bills. Like, I'm talking about struggling down in the dirt. And there's some months I made enough in 1 month and I have to work again for the rest of the year. What a juxtaposition. So why is it the case for me and for others? Well, I'll tell you why. The truth is, yeah, guys, there is a lot of money to be made on social media. You're basically an entrepreneur and you basically work for yourself. It can be very up and down, especially if you're doing it with no real insight. A lot of people just kind of, let me post, let me just do this, let me just see how it goes. It's a good way to start, but a lot of people see the glamour and the glitz and they end up chasing money. And wanting to be rich is not a bad thing at all, but chasing money is not the best. With social media, I would always advise you, based on my understanding and knowledge, to chase greatness. Because when you chase greatness, money flows after. To be fair, you have to be, savvy, business smart to understand how to get money from a social media outreach or a platform. But at the same time, you keep chasing money, you keep running after it. Chase greatness and money follow after. That's my number one principle. But at the same time, don't sell yourself short, because I used to do that. I thought, oh, I don't care about the money. I want to be, just build my platform. And people took advantage of that because I was young and naive. But now I'm 4 years into the game, I've learned a lot. And I'm still learning. The common mistakes that people make, which I made coming up, is thinking you can just rely on what you're putting out to make a stable income. Because sometimes the algorithm could just mess you about and you're not making enough for bills and you're struggling. And then sometimes you're making so much you can travel the world and do whatever. Example, numbers doesn't necessarily mean money. I have 1.4 million followers, doesn't mean I have 1.4 in the bank. I wish I did. I'm doing decent, but I'm not 1.4 million decent. Also, you need to remember that relationships, circles, and good management, the best ways to get the most out of social media is like this. Someone could have a lot of followers, right? They could have 5 million followers, and someone could have 1 million followers. But the person with 1 million followers is getting more brand deals, is getting to bigger events and better spaces because of their relationships that they've built with companies, with brand managers, and having people around them that are doing the same thing. Some people feel that social media is oversaturated. Everyone wants to be a content creator, everyone wants to be this, blah, blah, blah. So is football, so is rapping, so is acting, so is whatever. The pattern is you have to be the best. How many young guys in London want to be footballers, want to be rappers, actors, influencers, YouTubers? Everyone wants to be it because it looks glamorous. But the thing is, they don't understand the work that goes into it. You have to be the best. It's not going to be easy. You have to be the best. Everyone wants to be the next Kai Cenat, the next Speed, the next Nsix. Yeah, no one wants to be the next Nsix. But do you see the work that they put in? Do you see the things that they do? Are you willing to do? It's deeper. So the thing is, making money / growing on social media is very achievable. But like everything in this world, it looks easy on the eye. It's a lot of hard work behind closed doors. There's probably a lot of you right now watching me, right? That be posting and doing stuff and wondering like, what's going on? Why am I not growing? Why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? Because social media has changed. It's changed. Before, you could just post something, be silly, be cool, you're lit. But now, you have to study it. It's a job now, it's competition. Where there's money, it becomes very competitive. So the reason why you're not seeing anything from it is because you're not studying patterns of social media the same way you study patterns of life or patterns of work. You have to enjoy it, but you have to study it and work hard. Same with football. You have to enjoy playing football, but you got to study the game, study your opponents, listen to the coach. You feel me? Watch tapes and understand. But a lot of people on social media, because of social media, they forget that aspect. It's the same aspect in every way you go of life, whether it's a 9 to 5, your own brand, football, rapping. To be the best or to gain something using your talent, you have to put that hard work in. You have to study, you have to analyze. For certain purposes, I can't show too much. If you got that, you got that. I'm not going to show it again. And I couldn't believe it because I've never seen that amount in my life. Well, from me personally. So I couldn't believe it. But then when I saw that, I was like, wow, you really can make crazy, crazy money from social media. I didn't get there by chasing money. I got there by being creative. And then I saw, okay, cool, if I chase greatness and I put the work in, I can earn good money from what I can do, Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say, oh, no. Listen to what I'm saying, guys. You have to really dissect what I'm saying in this video. Dissect it, right? right? But then I've showed you guys that. There's also been months, it's been terrible. It's been horrible because I didn't build a steady platform. I was just relying on my own personal work, which is fine because at the end of the day, it's like, all you can do is rely on yourself. But at the same time, you have to build platforms, you have to build back, you have to build relationships. So you know, okay, if I ever have a bad month on social media that I can't control, the algorithm's not messing with me, my things are not getting pushed out, I'm shadow banned, I'm blocked, I'm banned, what can I fall back on? What brands have I worked with that I can keep going back with? You know, what platforms have I built? What relationships do I have with other people that can put me onto new things, to find new ways of making income, or to, you know, just have a steady backup to fall on. I feel like I'm waffling a bit here, but you get the gist. Anyway, enough walking and talking. I'm about to get in the car with my unks and I'll start breaking things down when I land. So when I said earlier, right, it's easy in terms of like, out of all the jobs in the world, it's one of the best ones to do. Is like, you just have to go put the work in and make the right connections, and it can change your life. You guys have seen it. Speed, Kai, DDG, it can change your life, you know, just putting the camera on and working. But it's hard in the sense that people don't think you have to put the work in, if that makes sense. They think, oh, if these guys are doing it, I could just go do the same thing. You know, you have to really put the work in. You have to grind at it. You have to love it, but you have to grind at it. And people forget that. And you also have to know the ins and out. The best person, the best example is DDG. DDG knows the ins and outs, man. Everyone looked up to DDG. He knows the ins and outs. He's not like a guru, like, yo, blah, 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 but he drops game. And that's what I'm trying to be as I'm learning and understanding. Book, link in my bio, by the way. Hey, shameless plug, but listen, hey, game. I'll give you one thing that is in the book that I've also done a video on YouTube, which I feel like everyone knows this, but a lot of people don't. You are trying to post to go viral. You're trying to post to go viral, okay? I'll give you some examples. And as I say in my other videos, when I speak to you guys, just like I'm saying it how it's playing in my head. So maybe the way I think it's playing in my head might not sound smooth to you, but hopefully you can stay with me, okay? Cool. You're trying to go viral. Stop trying to go viral. Create masterpieces. Create art. Create work. Be yourself. Don't try and go viral. Because if you go viral, you're a trend. What happens with trends? Trends go up, they go down. They go up, oh, trendy, down. Stop following trends, become a trend, okay? But be smart with it. Because I'm saying stop trying to go viral doesn't mean, okay, just settle with what you got now. You have to try and make, it sounds so contradictory, but you have to try and make you become a viral piece. Let me give an example. You have to become the viral piece of content, not you trying to be viral. And that sounds so contradictory. For example, you have to put something in your content that's going to catch attention, if that makes sense. You have to put something in your content that's going to catch attention and people are going to look at it and be like, oh, what's this? Don't try and catch attention by following their attention. Become their attention. Oh, this sounds so silly when I'm saying it out loud, but it makes so much sense in my head. But you have to make sure what you're doing stands out without you trying to stand out by following what other people are doing. It's my uncle, by the way.
Yeah, peace, love, and happiness.
And happiness. Yo, guys, as I'm watching through the video, I'm realizing how confusing I sound, and like, there's a method to my madness, bro, because in my head, right, it's like I'm seeing things in my head, so I'm trying to like say it out to you, but it sounds so crazy, so I hope you guys are following along. But what I'm basically trying to say is that making money on social media is easy, but can be hard because of mentality, because people think it's easy, so they go into it, taking it easy, but they need to take it like anything in life, serious, if that makes sense. And obviously in my book, I talk about the more ways to make money on social media, the method on TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube. In my book, I haven't talked too much about brand deals and stuff like that. So this is more exclusive here, like getting brand deals. working with the right brands and having relationships with the right brands, and also having good management and good people around you. And that's something that I lack. I have a terrible management. Everything is just me. I do everything myself, and that's good to an extent. But when you get to a certain level, you need people that know certain people and I can get into certain places, and obviously that can make you more of an income. And basically, right, not everyone you see on social media with so many followers is making a lot of money. Because there was times I had 1 million followers, but I had nothing in my account, as I said before. You have to know the ins and outs and realize that not all the time people with followers equals money. So don't get that confused. And a lot of people portray a certain image. I'm quite open with you guys. I can't lie. Sometimes I have some nice stuff, I wear some nice things, but I'm quite open. There's times I'm like, damn, like I'm broke, I got nothing going on. And there's times where it's quite good. So I'm quite open. So don't get confused thinking that everyone on social media is mega rich and has loads of money. There's people that have a lot of followers but are struggling because they're not doing the right things. They're not doing the right things. They're not applying for certain creator programs. They're not posting long videos on TikTok to apply for that creator program. They're not placing enough ads on their YouTube. They're not doing enough things. They're not doing the smart things. And don't get twisted, there's a lot of people out there that are just doing content and it looks like they're just doing it and they're not having a care in the world, but they're really doing it so strategically. Like, for example, like Speed, right? I love Speed, probably one of my favorite creators. He's just out there being himself, being silly, being smart, being whatever, but at the same time, he knows the right things to do to create the wealth, if that makes sense. So it's very good to go into it, loving it and enjoying it, but it gets to a point that you have to start, analyzing things, patterns, algorithms, what can I do that's gonna drive, you feel me, views to my page, but not just drive views to my page to go viral for one video, to drive views to build something on my page, to build a community. Yes, this is one thing I wanted to touch on as well. With social media is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It can be for you get like a little sign here and then that's it, but that's not sustainable. That is not sustainable. Social media is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Loads of people come into social media thinking, let me try to go viral, let me try to do this and get quick this and quick that. No. The best way to make money on social media or to get income or to get wealth is to build stability, build an audience. I'm telling you right now, right? It's better to have 10,000 people that genuinely love your content, that will support you, than have 1 million followers who are just ghosts. People always say to me, what would you prefer? I'd rather have 100K on YouTube than my 1.4 million on TikTok. If someone asks me, I'm swapping that in a heartbeat. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, I worked hard, but building a secure, stable audience with stability, that is what gets you wealth and income, because you're creating greatness and you're taking it step by step. And I know you want to, be quickly big, be huge. And a lot of people on social media do blow overnight. They do blow overnight. It happens. I've seen it, but it's not sustainable. And some people that blow overnight, they're smart. They're like, okay, cool, I've blown up with this. Let me try to build an audience. Some people blow up and just keep trying to blow up all the time. Build a sustainable audience. Build a community. That's the best way to have social media as an income. So I'm telling you, bro, there's people out there with way less followers than me on all platforms, but they probably make way more than I am because they've built a sustainable community and audience, which I failed at doing at the start of my journey. I just thought, oh yeah, I'll just go viral on TikTok, it's calm. But as I'm growing and I'm learning it and becoming smarter and thinking more of a businessman, and also longevity, sustainability, community is the best way. But actually doing, I need to know certain things to apply for. For example, I'm actually dropping so much gems in here. I didn't even know that Facebook pay a lot of money. I didn't know this. I was thinking Facebook is only for old heads. So I was posting on Instagram and it will post automatically on Facebook as well. And it's growing and it's growing. And someone said to me, are you making money of that? You monetize on Facebook? I'm like, Facebook for old people? No, I'm not. He told me you can apply for it, you can get monetized, you can make certain videos for a certain length. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that. So there's people out there who like nobody has ever heard of that are posting on Facebook all the time and they're making money from it because they know that you can get good money from Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so it's there. But a lot of people don't know stuff. And as I say to you guys, I'm still learning. And as I'm learning, I'm dropping gems. And it's crazy because I made this book, right? I made this book like a couple of weeks ago. And already I've gained so much stuff that I haven't even added to the book. You feel me? If that makes sense. So either I'm going to update the book or I'll make a new one. But yeah, it's crazy. And in the book, I just go more in depth about the programs and how to really create your brand and how to grow it and things to focus on and the best mentality to go into it. It's things that you can hear on my page, but in the book is more clear. It's more clearer. So yeah, basically that's what I'm trying to say, that you need to focus on building greatness. You need to focus on studying social media and making a community. That's the best way to make an income. And that's the truth about money on social media. all the time, views and numbers don't always equal a lot of money. All the time. All the time. A lot of times it does, but not all the time. Because a lot of people are getting views and have numbers, but they're not getting the right views from the right audiences or getting the right views while being on the right programs. Some people are getting a lot of views, but it's not making any money because they're not applied to the right programs and got the right requirements, if that makes sense. So it doesn't always equal money, not all the time, but a lot of the time it does. And then you also have Twitch, Snapchat, and then you have Instagram as well that you can apply for. I didn't even know about Instagram, you can apply for that, and it's, you feel me, it gets deeper. And it's only going to grow more and more and more because at the end of the day, right, attention is now the best currency. If you can get someone's attention to watch you, that's the best currency. And also partnership with brand deals, with clothing brands, with websites. It's a lot of ways, man. And right now, there's so much going through my head. I don't want to confuse you guys with too much. But yeah, like even now, I'm working on some stuff as well behind closed doors that you can. It's crazy, chat. It's crazy. But as I say, I am nowhere near rich. I can't lie. I'm very much on the lower end, but the lower end is still quite decent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still learning and growing. So it just goes to show you that if I'm the lower end and I'm doing pretty decent, imagine. But yeah, but I don't do this video to try and flex anything because you guys know me. I'm not a flexer, man. You feel me? I've been at the bottom before. I understand how that feels, but I just more of an insight because I get asked all these questions, and I don't really like making videos based around money, but I do like making informative videos because I remember when I was younger watching other YouTubers, for example DDG. It inspired me. I remember specifically the video of him in the Rolls Royce and he was just talking and stuff like that. I remember he had like a OnlyFans, but it wasn't like an OnlyFans for girls. He was like an OnlyFans where he'd be dropping game and stuff like that. So I feel like it's important to be a creator that entertains and makes people laugh, but also be a creator that educates and inspires people. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I hope this video makes sense to you. You guys basically just got an insight of what my mind goes through, and it might be confusing, but it's a method to my madness. So, you know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe, stay in touch, check out the book, go follow me on all social media platforms. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. This is mad random, yeah. Look at this. Hold on. 40 million views. Guess how long it was? 1 minute long. Come on, no matter. But anyway, this is mad random, but guys, I'm literally having hairline beef. I'm having hairline beef with my hairline goat, bro. I can't believe it, guys. I actually can't believe it. Chat. I can't believe I'm having hairline beef with my hairline goat, bro. Like, when I was a kid, right? I'm on his page. I'm on his page, chat. So Cruz. I'm on his page. Growing up as a kid, yeah, I used to watch Sir Cruz all the time when he had the waves, his trims, talking about his hair, bro. He's my goat. That's actually crazy, like, bro, like, I'm never gonna forget this, bro. It's funny, me and him are going back and forth. It's entertainment, it's funny. Some people think we're being serious and they're just hating on me, but it's what it is. But man said I'm having hairline beef for my goat. I used to watch him as a little kid. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is what dreams are made of, but yeah, man. Also, guys, let me know what type of stuff you guys want to see as well, because I want to do different type of videos. I'm kind of liking this type of content I'm doing now, but I also want to like mix it up as well. Do like some, maybe like some, I don't know, going and trying new stuff, crazy stuff, creative stuff, adventurous stuff. So let me know, because right now I don't really have many people to do stuff with, I'll be honest. So it's just me. So I'm going to try and make it as entertaining by myself as I can do. But I think obviously it's better when there's people around, you know. But yeah, thank you guys for your love. On the last video, it means so much to me. Take care.